Welcome back, guys. I'm sorry I've been away the last 3 days, 4 days, something like that. Far too long, anyway. I'll tell you why. I'll explain all about that when we start doing the red arrow line. But let's kind of get on with this. This is doing an autosave. That's nice of it. Thank you very much. Right. I'm just upgrading our ships because we've got the new ships. Remember at the end of the last episode, or somewhere during the last episode, we got the new Violas and Axe Alps. So I've just been doing these. I've done most of them. I've got one more to do, which is this one. So I thought this was a good time to bring you in. So we're replacing these old Vandals with Violas. They're the new version of this. 16 miles an hour. These are 19 miles an hour. 250 capacity rather than 150 capacity. And what I really want to see with this is replace now. Is when I replace these, look, 45 million to replace those. Wow. That's the B line. Now, if we look at the industry over here, you can see that the A oil well is producing at max, but the B oil well is kind of being a little bit limited down to about 1200. And I'm pretty sure that's capacity. So it'll be interesting to see if that picks up a little bit. We'll see. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see if that picks up now we've got better capacity on the lines. And then, now, these guys, these are going to be replaced, the Klondikes, with these Axe Alps, which are just glorious. Like proper container ships. I love these things. So, yeah, replace now. Yep. And do the last one. Axe out, boom, done. Right. Oh, I didn't. No, I haven't. Replace now. And yes, please. Cool. So we started off with about 1.8 something billion. So I've spent a fair amount, but it's a small amount relative to how much cash we've got. Right, so I've done that. Right, that's all the ships upgraded, like all of them. Boom, 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 boom. And then I've also upgraded the buses on the ICB line. Now we saw these. These are the Saura, whatever they are. I can't remember what they're called. Saura Touches, I think they're called, something like that. And we looked at these in the last episode, so I'm not going to worry about that. These are the ones that we replaced. Because that was that new line we put in. Yeah, so we looked at those. So those have all been replaced. And you know what? We need to replace the planes as well. So we're going to do that. We're going to replace these gorgeous DC3s with the new DC4s. Now, the DC4s, now these are 5 and 109 miles an hour. These are, wow, 15, 3 times the capacity. Top speed of 227. That's a 220. They're not much faster, are they? But much bigger capacity. So I don't think we're going to need like anywhere near as many planes. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. I do want to look at these because, like, even though they're not as glorious as the DC3, DC4 is still a nice plane. So let's bang those in, replace, and yes, that's another 18 million. And we want to do this line as well. So boom, and DC4. Okay, replace now, and yes, boom. All right, that's all of our replacing done. Sweet. So I want to have a look at some of these. So let's crank this up. I love it when it all starts rolling along. There's always like when you start the game, there's always a like zooming in and whatever. It's always a bit laggy, but like once it's kind of got going, it's fine. It's like absolutely fine. So you haven't replaced. You're obviously too late. It's one of the. I love it when they're old. Like look at all the dirty marks and filth and rust and barnacles and all that kind of stuff going on. Now that's one of the. Is that one of the new ones? No, that's still one of the old ones. All of these should be upgrading. That's not one of the new ones. No. No, that's not one of the new ones. The new ones are much bigger than that, I'm sure. I'm sure. No, that's definitely not, because it's got like a red bit on the front. Now you're gonna turn into one of the new ones. Come on, turn into one of the new ones, for heaven's sake. Unless I've mistakenly told them to upgrade to Vandals, but I don't think I have. Are you going to upgrade? Yes, Viola. There we go. So that's the Viola. That's the liquid carrying one. Which is very cool. I told you it got that red bit at the front. So I do occasionally know what I'm talking about. I mean, all right, fair enough. Not very often, but like occasionally I do know what I'm talking about. Gorgeous. Right, now. Where are the... Oh, here we go. So we've got a Klondike pulling in here. And this is going to upgrade to an Axalb. And these things are sweet. Let's speed it up. Come on, get in there. Come on. Go, go, go. Get in there and bingo. Go back to normal speed. Oh no, these are the... I was going to say... So I said these were the containers. These are like the bulk carriers. For carrying like grain and stuff like that. I gotta say, I do like my ships. I don't know what... I think, like, if I was to put it in order, I think it's like planes, then trains, then boats. But I do like a good boat. Who doesn't like a good boat? It's a shame that clips through there. It does look a bit ugly, doesn't it, when it clips through stuff, but hey, it is what it is. Alright, so we've got that DC4s. DC4s, where are you? Now, I'll mess around with the planes and get down to the right levels of, like, how many planes we want. I'll do that after. Now, we've got 0 passengers. We've got 2 passengers on there. There's something I don't know. I don't know what's happened. We had tons of passengers. And the whole thing seems to have, like, slowed down, and I don't know why. I can't really figure it out. Because I was looking at the tram lines. Let me show you. I was looking at the tram lines. In fact, if I do... what's the best way to do this? Well, you know what? If I sort it by... No. I just want... Can I get... No, I can't. Okay. If I just sort it by... No, oh, hang on. Type. If I just... right. I just want trams. There we go. And then you can see all of these tram lines are making a loss. And they were making profits. And I don't really know what's going on. Like, especially these Biggleswade lines. I would have thought they would have been doing really well. Because Biggleswade's quite a big place now. I mean, maybe 1 or 2 of them, because like it hasn't grown out much out here, so maybe like this one you wouldn't expect to be doing like that much or whatever, but you would kind of expect these trams... Okay, maybe not this part of the line, but... I don't know. Maybe this just needs to grow a bit more. But in terms of air passengers, I don't know. I'd just be expecting to see more people travelling on the planes and stuff. Let's have a look. Oh, well, we've got 15 on that one. Okay, well, that's kind of sort of encouraging. So it's not totally a disaster. So look at the air. So well, it's not too bad. We've got 138 of 166. That's actually pretty good. But on this one, not so much. But like I said, we've actually got too many planes on here, so I'm gonna have to get rid of 1 or 2 of them. Like you, I'm gonna send you to the depot. Send you to the depot. So this is the Biggleswade Ashford. To be honest, it's more on this one that I need to get rid of the planes. But that line's almost full at the moment. It's pretty encouraging. So let's go. Let's go to like Ashton. We've got many planes here. Okay, let's get rid of you. Oh, you would have 15 passengers on board, wouldn't you? Yeah, send to the depot. So you're going to go into there, aren't you? Come on. Yes. Good lad. Go away, autosave. Thank you. Right, you're going to pop into there. Nice. Right, so if we go to... Where was it? Time stock. Oh, yeah, it's down here, isn't it? Yeah, see, this is where we've got, like, a few planes. A few too many. We've got 1 coming in now. We'll get rid of this one. This is kind of a good place to be right now, because this is where we're going to start working on the new Red Arrow line. We've got another plane coming in there. You can see this is where they've got bunched up. And this is kind of what happens, that they're not spreading out properly. Because they get delayed, and they get more and more and more delayed, and all the planes tend to end up here. And then they all take off and go to the next one, and the same thing happens. They're not spreading out very nicely. Oh, you. Go to the depot and be sold. Right, so that's got us down to 13 planes. Yeah, there it goes into there. You, we're going to say the same thing. So you're going to go to the depot and be sold. That gets us down to 12. Right, that might just kind of release things enough for things to get moving, because now there's no hold up. Yeah, we'll see how that works. We'll see how that works. Right, so here we go. We're going to put in the red arrow. Now, the question is, how the hell are we going to do this? We've got to put in like a passenger station somewhere over here. We've got to put a passenger station somewhere over in Peacehaven. And somehow we've got to deal with like crossing all of these lines, and it's going to be a bit tricky. But like I said, I do kind of want this to be kind of following the edge of this mountain, because I just think it would be a really nice ride, like along the edge of the mountain, seeing the rest of the valley. Be kind of cool. And it's all kind of nice and lumpy and bumpy and stuff, which would be like fairly sweet, I think, if we can do it right. This is going to be a bit of work. Now, I was originally planning to time lapse this, but I'm going to do it in real time, because for two reasons. One, because I don't have time to do that if I'm going to get this video out tonight, and secondly, because I want to talk to you and tell you what's been going on with me the last few days. So now we do have a bit of a dip there. So I was kind of thinking of maybe we go into that. I love it when these planes come in. How many passengers you got on board? Only 2. Man, what have you got? You got 4. What have you got? You got 5. Yeah, we've got passengers, but it's not awesome at the moment. I'm going to keep an eye on that, because the planes were originally, when we put the planes in, they were just doing fantastic, and now, not too many passengers around. Right, so now this is freight, so we need some passenger trains in here somehow. Now I could put a passenger station in here, and then somehow have the tracks kind of going through here or something, but I don't know. I think we're just going to do it like a fairly straight point to point thing. Yeah. All right. So I don't know. Like, now, where have we got like buses coming in and stuff? Let's bring up our stops. So that's the centre of town. Let's have a look where our line's going. Okay. Now we have got the tram that goes out here. So I suppose, I mean, we could, if we wanted to, if I got rid of that, we could have a station in here, and then have the red arrow going off from there. You know what? That's maybe not a bad idea, because people can then transfer from the red arrow to the tram for the journey into the city. All right. Well, let's do that then. So I'll get rid of that for now. Am I going to put it back in somewhere? I probably should. Let's be neat. Let's try and be neat about this. So what do I want? I want a large bus tram station. Electric, yes. Does it need to be... Oh, no, it's a depot, you bonehead. Almost put completely the wrong thing in. Let's flip you around. Yeah, let's put it this side. So let's try and get you lined up. Maybe back 1, I think. And then just pop you in somewhere here. There we go. All right, cool. Right, so let's get a station put in here. Train station. And I will point something out that, like, I never knew this, right? Well, let's put this in first. Like Shellup's got I put this in first. Now, am I gonna? I think I'm gonna put this in as like a through station. And maybe in the future, I'll actually like put a line that goes, I don't know, maybe we'll put an underground station and link it into the centre of town or something, and maybe get rid of the tram. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I'm going to put a through station in. It's only going to be a 240 though, because I don't think this is ever going to be like a mega line, because it's only going to be a point to point. So let's put you in. What do we want? We'll have 2 platforms. We'll make it high speed. Catenaries, yes, because we're putting in the electric red arrow. Second Street connection, no, I don't think we need that. So this can just pop in there. Boom. Cool. That looks pretty parallel, doesn't it? It's parallel-ish. It'll do for now. Right, so that's going to be at that end. Now, obviously, because I've decided to put it here, we're not going to be able to get like right up onto the side of the mountain like I was originally planning. So we I don't know, we'll just kind of wing it. So I guess we're going to be kind of, I don't know, like going through here and following the road or something. But maybe we'll have some tunnels and bridges going on. This could be fun. This could be fun. Right, now, Peacehaven. How are we going to do this? I think we're going to have to put in like a bus link or something into the centre. Now, where does that route go? I'm pretty sure it goes out there. Does it go out there? Actually, is there a route that goes... No. Peacehaven goes out this way, doesn't it? Yeah, because it's this circular route connecting these 3. Nah, right, so... now, hang on, is there an intercity one going that way as well? I don't know, the only way to find out. No, it's just connecting these 3. I should put another intercity route in, going from, like, Peacehaven up to... Oh, no, we have got one going from... Yeah. No, we haven't. No. I would have sworn that I put in a bus route from like Peacehaven up to Cheshire, but I didn't. Well, we could extend this one that's going from like Settle to Bognor Regis to Cheshire. We could extend that down to Peacehaven. All right, well that makes this a bit easier because then all we need to do is like put a station in here and just have a bus stop, and we can have the intercity buses stopping there. Might put in some local buses as well. But no, that'll do the job. That'll do the job nicely. Right, let's get rid... let's pause this. Let's get rid of... Do I want to get rid of that road? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not. So my station's going to be pointing, like, kind of, sort of in that direction. Oh, it's a bit lumpy and bumpy, guys. I'm thinking maybe we want to go, like, around this hill. Yeah, I'm thinking we go like around this hill and down into the valley. We may have a bit of a curvy line here. It could be quite fun. Yeah, go on. Right, so man, this is going to be so up and down. I'm actually thinking of putting the station maybe. I was thinking maybe connecting to that, but I think maybe a shorter connection might be a good idea. Yeah, let's have it. No, you know what? I'm going to connect it to there. So, yeah, this is going to be fun. I'll show you with this what I was talking about before, which I forgot about. This is definitely going to be a terminus. So, terminal station. Flip you around. Oh, and we've got another blooming autosave going on. Go away. These saves every so often. They are kind of nice, but when you're used to it only saving at year end, it's like kind of a surprise when it suddenly pops up and does a save. Right, where was I going? Where was I heading for? I was saying I was going to go around that hill. I think it is probably still the best way to go. So, now can I? Oh, I can. Oh, come on. You hooked up before. Oh, come on. Up there. Just. 2 buildings were removed. Yeah, and I only need 240 high-speed catenary. Right, boom, it's in. Okay, so we need a bus stop in here. Now, that's not a problem. That I can do. And then I'll start to... Well, once I start laying the tracks and I don't have to concentrate so much, then I'll talk to you about what's been going on for the last few days. What do I want? I want roads. I want passengers. I want bus stops. That's what I want. Let's put a nice pair of bus stops in there. Oh, one thing now, you can. In the last patch, they changed it so that you can, if you click on that, it'll demolish both bus stops, which is not a handy addition. The thing I was saying that I didn't know about, right? I didn't realise that, like, when you add all these mods in, like with different stations and whatever. Here we go, like all these different stations. I thought if you wanted to change from one type of station to another one, that you had to demolish it and put in the type that you wanted. But no, seriously, I did not know this. If you click on the station and go to upgrade, if you click on this, like I mean, I knew about like airports that you could click on that, but with this, it gives you all the different types that you can upgrade to, and I never realised that until somebody left me a comment. So thank you to the person who left me a comment. So yeah, that's pretty handy, pretty damn handy. And the other thing that I need to tell you about is line throughput. So if I click on this, no, if I go to this one, right, they've added this, right, and this tells you the rate of throughput. Is there a tooltip? Oh yes, there is. Approximate annual throughput per station. So like you can see, this has an annual throughput of like 1100, which is really handy to know. Okay, so Aspatria fuel. Here we go. So, oh look, we've transferred 35 oil. Big deal. So yeah, that is, I've got to say, I missed that the first time through. So somebody pointed it out to me, so thank you for that. And it is kind of interesting. I think that's going to be much more useful now that I know that it's there and actually start looking at it and appreciating it. Anyway, that's that. I just wanted to show you that. Right, so I'm not going to worry too much about flattening the area and stuff. We'll deal with that later. I do need to attach this to this line. Right, so let's bring up the line. Oh, and of course it goes both ways, so I've got to put it on both. Oh man, that's kind of a nuisance. Right, so I've got to put it on both of these. So we've got the clockwise and the anti-clockwise. So the pink one is going this way. So we want it to stop here after Peacehaven bus station. So after Peacehaven bus station, we want you to stop there. Hurrah! I got it the right way. And then, so this one, we want it to stop there before Peacehaven bus station. So boom. Sweet. Alrighty. So now people can actually get to this station, which is probably a good thing. We could do with like better access to this station. I'm thinking that the passengers are not going to be able to get here like particularly easily, but we'll kind of see. We'll kind of see. And I can always put some more local buses in and stuff. Yeah, don't worry about it. Right, so what the hell's been going on? Why haven't there been any videos for the last like three? Is it 3 or 4 days? I don't know. I think it's 3. I've got to say, the last, it certainly feels like at least 4. In fact, it feels like longer than that. The last few days have really dragged for me. Most of you will know that I've given up on the old smoking. And like after the first week, and it really hadn't been difficult. And I was thinking, yeah, this is a breeze. But the last few days have been not so easy. Not so easy. So yeah, the first week was like really easy. Like, and then the last few days have not been so easy. Let me tell you. The weird thing is, it's not necessarily like, I mean, it kind of is a craving for cigarettes, but sort of not really. And the problem is that the vaping hasn't been like quite as good recently as like keeping me absolutely satisfied. I'm becoming more demanding with what I want from the vaping. I want it to be more satisfying. So yeah, and I was, and the problem is when you're not getting it from the vaping, you start to think about the cigarettes. But the problem was that there's just no way that I want to go back to the cigarettes. Even the thought of it, don't want to do that. But at the same time, it's really stressing me out. I was kind of climbing the walls a little bit. So, and like especially every time I was thinking about making videos and stuff, it was getting like really stressed. And so I decided, okay, fine, take the stress off yourself, because I was getting stressed about the fact that I wasn't making videos. So I was like, you know what? Take the stress off. Say to yourself, I'm not going to do any videos for a couple of days. I'm going to take a couple of days, and like try and find stuff to distract myself. And I realised after a while that the thing that had kind of been distracting me and keeping my mind off the cigarettes and stuff was all the researching and whatever that I was doing about vaping. And it was like making me like go out and like go to vape shops and like looking at stuff and checking stuff out and whatever. And I kind of realised that as well as the actual vaping, just like the learning all about it and stuff was had actually been really good at keeping me distracted. So I decided that it would be a pretty good idea to do that more. So I have been learning so much about vaping. I tell you what, seriously, if you're not a smoker and you're not a vapor, or in fact, even if you're a smoker and you're not a vapor, you'll think, well, like how much is there? Like how much can there possibly be to vaping? Oh my God, you wouldn't believe it. It's a whole freaking culture. Seriously. I want to put some track along here and then connect it up, I think, to get the right kind of height and whatever, I think. And I'm thinking to kind of maybe... see, I was thinking to be along this edge, but that really doesn't work, does it? Because this needs to come through, probably through here. You know what? I think I need to do a bit from this end now. So yeah, I have spent the last, I don't know, 3-4 days, like continuing to learn more and more about vaping, looking at equipment, like trying to decide like what mod I want. Now the mod is the battery pack, but it also has all the features that control the temperature and the wattage and all that kind of stuff to heat up your coil to create the vapor. And I was looking at all kinds of devices, and it is very cool. You can get like some like really extreme stuff. Like there are touch screen versions which look like blooming like smartphones. Like seriously. But like all of the different things have got like pros and cons. Because like the touchscreen ones, they're really futuristic and really awesome. But it's like really easy to forget to like lock the screen and then touch them and like change the settings and to something ridiculous and burn out your coils and stuff. And they're also like fingerprint magnets. So there's like lots of different things to think about. And like even the batteries, even the way the batteries go in. Like on some mods, the way the batteries go in is they kind of snap in, and it can damage the wrappings on the batteries, and that's dangerous. So yeah, I've been looking at all these different devices and stuff, and I was starting to think that like I was never going to find like one mod which had got like all the features that I wanted. Yeah, it's like anything that you buy. You look at all the different models, and it's like, well, that's got that feature, and that's got that feature, and you can never find one that's got all the things that you want on it. Well, eventually, when was it? Like, not last night, the night before, I found a mod which just incorporates everything that I wanted into it, and it's by a company called Lost Vape. For those of you who are interested, a lot of you would be like, oh my God, shut up about vaping. But it's a Lost Vape Paranormal DNA 166. Now, for those of you in the know about vaping or whatever, it's a freaking awesome mod. It's based on the DNA 250 chip, which is freaking awesome. It's got reverse polarity protection. I'm going to be using an external charger to charge my batteries or whatever, but if you did want to charge it like directly, you can, and it's got 2 amp charging, which is fast charging, which is pretty sweet. So I'm thinking we'll have a bit of a tunnel there, because I think a bit of a tunnel will be like create a bit of interest, and then we pop out the tunnel on the other side, and I'm thinking that's where we're going to cross the road. So we want a bridge going across here, I think. Yeah, now this is the outside one. Oh, well, I've done bottom. I thought I hadn't done that one. Yeah, well, whatever. I think maybe we just hook these up and see kind of how the land lies. Alrighty, so let's bring her up a little bit. So let's raise you up a little bit. Ooh, that's kind of not too bad. I kind of like that. Yeah, that's nice. So anyway, yeah, this this Lost Vape Paranormal DNA 2 no, it's the 166. Freaking awesome. 2 battery mod. Obviously goes up to 166 watts. It's got slide-in batteries, so they're not clip-in batteries, so no risk of damaging the batteries and stuff. But it's just got all the features that I wanted. I mean, definitely wanted a DNA chip, because like the Evolve chipset is just like the best. I mean, your coils will last longer because it delivers the power so nicely and all that kind of stuff. I tell you what, trying to focus on that, because I'm still new to this thing. It's not like I know it like backwards and forwards. Trying to do that and try to do this. It's actually like, oh man, it's like trying to pat your head and rub your stomach. Yeah, so yeah, I've got that, and I got a Nightcore D4 charger, which is like fucking the Rolls Royce of chargers. Right, yeah, I think that's kind of cool. And today I went out and I was flavour shopping. I got 3 new flavours of vape to try. Got like a what did I get? I got a 12 Monkeys flavour, which is, I don't know, like I think it's like strawberry, kiwi, and watermelon, and nasty juice, blackberry. I got to say, I've just tried that, and it's got a little bit too much menthol. I don't like menthol, and that's got a bit more menthol than I was expecting. Yeah, this is cool. But I really like I found I really like blackcurrant. Love blackcurrant. And then the other one I've got is like a it's called Red Dawn sherbet, and it's like a mixed red berries and sherbet. Oh, it's very light. It's quite a subtle flavour. Nice. I want some now. Oh man, the only problem with this stuff, it makes you hungry. Talking about blooming fruit and custard and the flavour. You won't believe the frickin' flavours of these vapes. If you're not into vaping, like, you would believe, like cookies and cream and all kinds of stuff. So we'll stick to the like around the 50 miles an hour. I'll bet this isn't going to go in this blooming X, and if it doesn't, I'm going to have one try, and if it doesn't work, no, too much slope. Yeah, screw it. I'll probably redo that bit and put a flat bit in. Yeah, I'll probably redo that bit. But for now, we only really need one platform anyway, so we'll live with that for now. Okay, so having got that done, now I've got to put the blooming signals in, haven't I? I should have saved all the chat for when I was doing the signals, because it's kind of the slightly dull bit. Right, so we want, now let's say we're coming up this way, so we want a signal about there, and then we're going to want signals probably, like, how long is this train? Probably something like that. I need to put my signals on so I can see the spacing a bit better. Right, so let's do, I don't know, something like that. So move up and like about 3/4 of the screen up. That should give us nice even spacing. Okay, you know what? I'm going to do signals before the tunnel on both ends. And then we'll go back to the way I was doing it before. Oh, come on. Come on. Is that right? Yeah, that's good. That'll do. And yeah, so I've just been kind of like trying as much as possible to like distract myself, and I've been spending time with Nanny Giggles and Picture Perfect. And I've been like I've binged watched some TV series, like catching up on the new Star Trek Discovery and the Orville, and like seriously, just like anything that will switch my mind off, so that I'm not thinking about cigarettes and stuff. Because that's the best way. If you can stop yourself even thinking about it, that's the best. And it's just, I mean, like after about a month, I should have broken all the habits and whatever, and it should be like so much easier. But the first month is It's difficult. And I'll tell you, the second week's been more difficult than the first week. For sure. For freaking sure. All right. I'm going to shut up about it now because I'm sure a lot of you will be sick of it. It's like, oh, for God's sake, we came here for gaming, not vaping, Skye. Shut up. Let's bang those in and those. There really does need to be like a mod to put the signals in automatically, like every so often. I mean, seriously, it can't be that hard to do, surely. Yes, it can, and don't call me Shirley. Right, so let's put signal. What's the closest I can get it to that? Oh, apparently, that's the closest I can get it. Okay. All right. Okay, so we have got that in. Now we can put the red arrow in, but I've got to put in a blooming depot somewhere. Now, yeah, no problem. I'll put the depot. I'll just bang the depot on the end here. For now, that'll do, won't it? Yeah. Why make life difficult? Just flip you around, bang you on there, because that's coming into the yeah. Right, red arrow time. And this is the first time I've ever used one of these, and people were really bugging me in the first European series, saying, use a red arrow. And I never did, and I really should have. So, let's see, we're going to be using a red arrow. Now, the thing is, like, what wagon are we going to use with it? It's 78 miles an hour. Or do we just have, like, a bunch of them? 78 miles an hour. 18 passengers. Are you just supposed to have, like one of them? Or have a couple linked together? Or... Seriously, I've not used them, so I don't know. I mean, there's no separate like wagon to go with it. So I don't know, mate. I like pair them up. You know, I really don't know. I having an actual like proper wagon with it seems a bit strange, but let's see. What's this? This is 75. So we could put something like that with it, but I don't know. It's not even like that fast, really. But we're still going to do it. You know what? I'm going to put like... Well, this is 1.7 million. That's like a... You know what? I'm going to put like... 1, 2... I'm going to put like 3 together. Can I do that? Yeah, I think I can. Put that up there. Put that up there. So that's going to carry, what, 1836, 36, 54. 54 passengers. So let's have, like, what do you think? Like, have, like, I don't know, 4 of them running backwards and forwards or something? Just, like, try it. It's probably going to be a freaking horrendous disaster, but let's do it. What the hell? You know what? I'm just going to do this, and then you guys can tell me afterwards, like, how I should have done it properly. I don't know whether there's any... like recommended wagons to go with this or something. I don't know. Because I actually did look this up, like not recently, but I looked it up a while ago. Because there's a red arrow that runs into like Moscow from somewhere else. I have no idea. Is it St. Petersburg to Moscow or something like that? And it's like still running. And I thought it was all like this. But I may be mistaken, or maybe they've got different types of wagons that go with it or something. I don't know. So let's put all of these on a line. So we need a line. So let's get... well, that's not what I want. I want that. And grab a line. I suppose we should probably make this red, since it's the red arrow. So we're going to go from there. We're straight up there. And that's it. Boom. Done. Right. So this is, well, we'll just call it line 1 for now. Maybe you guys can come up with a nice name for it. I think we should just call it the red arrow line or something. The red arrow. Let's just call it the red arrow. What the hell? Boom. All right, should we do it? Should we have a bit of a ride on a red arrow? I think we should. I'm definitely going to have to do a bit of decorating in this village, but valley. But at least I've done the trees, so it kind of looks mostly okay, but it definitely needs a lot more work. Some of this needs a bit of smoothing out, because some of this is a bit too extreme, I think. But we'll see. Right, let's go. And it's going to be interesting to see if we actually get any passengers that want to use this. Yeah, okay, I'm already sold on this. Yeah, it does look good. There's no getting away from it. It does look good. Well, you're not going to have any passengers on this run. Now, let's see. What kind of speeds does this baby get up to? Should I put that... Where should I put that? Should I put it, like, up there? It's probably... I've been trying to find, like, where's the best place to put these things? Because we want to see the speed. It's not, like, massively fast acceleration, but we're getting there, I suppose. 60. What's the top speed? 78? I think it was 78. So there was me worried about keeping the speed up. But, you know, like, at some point we'll replace the arrow with red arrow with something faster. We've got to put the mallards on. That's a good point. We've got to replace the Scotsman, the Flying Scotsman, with mallards. How cool is it? Don't you love the mallard? I love the mallard. So let's see this going over the bridge. Well, those of you who wanted me to, like, double head, there you go. There's a triple header. Let's have a look at the what's the power rating on this? So the power rating is good. So yeah, I don't think this would do very well at pulling many, like, actual passenger carriages. But like I said, if you guys have got like a better layout, like, you should put this with a couple of these type of carriages and then one on the other end or something. I'm pretty sure you should have one of these on each end, like a push and pull. But this valley is kind of nice. Now we're going past the forest. There's a forestry place there. Now we're coming up the hill. I'm trying to get a good look at this and see the details of it. I was looking at inside to see, like, have they got seats and tables, or is it just seats, or... It looks like it's just seats. Yeah, there's no tables in between. Oh, a little whiz into the tunnel. And then pop out the other end, and we're into the station. Oh, I gotta say, the sound of this is quite nice. For an electric train, that's kind of cool. So, did you pick up any passengers? No, no passengers. But I wasn't really expecting there to be any passengers this quickly. So, that's going to whiz off again. There's the next one coming up. I am thinking that we, like, certainly initially, we probably only need 2 rather than 3. In fact, we probably only need 1, because I seriously, I have no idea how many people are going to want to use this. And it's like, I'm kind of wondering, like, is anybody going to want to go to the airport from here? Because I wouldn't have thought so, because you can go to this airport. Although, I don't know, like, is it going to be faster to go on the red arrow down to there? I don't know, maybe. I guess we'll see. What I was kind of expecting was that because we've got the intercity bus line connecting these 3, and we've got an intercity bus line connecting, like, these. I think it's these 4, or it might just be these 3. I think it might be just these 3. Oh, the Lockheed Super Constellation. What I was hoping for was people transferring from this bus line to this, to go to this bus line, and vice versa. So I guess we'll see. I gotta say, Lockheed Super Constellation is just such a sweet airplane. Let's see how we're doing with, like, passengers. Well, we've got 15 on there. Let's have a look at the line. How are we doing? Well, this one's not too bad. 142 of 180. That's kind of bearable. But this one's rubbish. The Ashton one has gone terrible. Now, why the hell has that happened? I'm going to have to go and take a look at that and see if there's something I need to do. Let's see, where is this one? I mean, we got the buses stopping here, we got the trams stopping here. And we have got people going in. But before, we were getting like crowds of people going in. I mean, well, that's not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 5 going in there. We've got... Well, now, hang on a second. Look, we've got loads of people waiting. Oh, maybe I'm worried about... Well, we've got 22. And I suppose it's 15 on a plane. So... I don't know. I wonder why we've got so few people. Let's go on. So that's at Ashton. Let's go and have a look at Biggleswade. What's going on at Biggleswade? Have we got like a lot less people at Biggleswade or something? Oh, so here's Biggleswade. We've got 8 people waiting. Only got 2 people on that plane. Only 1 person on that plane. But you see how the planes are bunched up again? I've got to say, it's kind of annoying. I wish they'd spread out a bit. It's like 4 planes at this airport. There's like 1 at the other airport. Oh, hang on. Which side was that? Was that the... Wait, not even... Yeah, this is the Ashton. Ashby. Was that... No, it's Ashton. Ashton? Ashbury? No, Ashton. Yeah, going down to here. So there's like 1 plane there. There's like 4 at the other end. How many... You're carrying 4 passengers. So you've got a full load of 15. How many people are waiting? 19. So this is going to have another full load. So, I don't know. Maybe this number's going to pick up a little bit. That's actually gone down a little bit. I'm a little bit worried about the planes, guys. I'm a little bit worried about the planes. I was really hoping that these were going to be like massively profitable and we were going to have Concords flying around and stuff. I mean, this one is over 50%, so that one will be making a profit. But this one at 30%, that's not going to make a profit. That number's going to go down for damn sure. Let's have a look at the finances. Yeah, it's just gone, well, it's negative at the moment. Yeah, I don't think that's going to hold on to making a profit. Well, we'll see. I guess we'll see. All right, guys. So, well, at least we got some stuff done. I just wanted to get, like, mainly I just wanted to get a video out and, like, just talk to you guys and keep you up to date with what the hell's going on. So yeah. Let's have a quick look at the industry, quick. Oh, look, I said with the increased capacity, I thought that might pick up, and look at that. We've gone up from 1,200 to 1,400. Ooh, be nice to see this up at like 1,600, wouldn't it? How are we doing with the goods? Ashby Goods Factory. Now, we were up at around... Were we up at around 500? Because it looks like we're still at around that level. I mean, not much time has gone by. I'm going to have to go and have a look. Well, you know what? Let's have a quick look. Let's have a very quick look. So, what are we getting? What do we need more of? Okay, we need more logs, is the answer. Oh, we got some logs coming in. We got a bunch of logs up there. It might, well, production's going up over 500. We're producing plenty of logs. We just need to get the planks up here. But I think we've got, yeah, we've got plenty of trains on here that they've got extra capacity. So I think maybe it's just a case of waiting for this to all kind of, for this to increase its production, get it all shipped, get it turned into logs, and we've got like a fair number of logs waiting here. So yeah, I think that's just time. I think that's just time. So we're already up to like 550, 560, although it's dropping off again because we need more logs coming in. We need more logs, more planks coming in. All right, sweet. How are we doing profits-wise? Let's have a look. So we were over 100 million a year. What did we do last year? So we spent 20 million on new vehicles. So yeah, we're up around 115 million, something like that. Yeah, this was around about 120. So we're still around about the 150, sorry, 115, 120 mark. I think next episode, right, assuming that I'm not going like climbing the walls and going nutty bananas, I think the next episode I want to bring in like another new industrial chain. Now, I could do the goods again, but for the B side, because remember the goods is only feeding the A side, so we could think about switching that to the B side. I do need to have a look around the place because we've got, I was going to say we've got some goods building up, but not really. I mean, that's less than a shipload's worth. I mean, this carries, what do you carry now? Like 250? So it's not even a shipload full. That's one of the fuel carriers, but where's the... Here's that, yeah. Hang on, do these only carry 152? No, surely not. What's going on here? What are you guys waiting on? Okay, this... Is there something screwy here? Let's have a look. Well, we're not waiting for full loads or anything. So, oh, hang on. Let's have a look at this. Are we like sharing platforms and that's what's up. We're sharing platforms there. Let's upgrade that. Oh no, that's got 3 platforms. What the hell? Oh, okay. Let's have a look at the terminals. They're both on the same one. What the hell is that all about? You go to terminal 2. Let's lock that and lock that. Why would they have both defaulted to the same platform? That's kind of crazy, isn't it? Well, I'm glad we spotted that. So now, hopefully, it'll release this backlog. So that should start working a bit better. Well, that's good news. Okay, we've found a problem and fixed it. Excellent. So let's just double check the other end. But they're going into separate ones, aren't they? That one line goes into that one and that line goes into that one. So yeah, not a problem at this end. All right, cool. All right, guys, we're going to leave it there because otherwise this video is not going to be out until about midnight. It's going to be pretty late as it is. I'd guys, please just thanks for bearing with me. While I'm going through this bit of a pain, and hopefully over the next week or two, I'm hoping things are just going to get back to normal. There's so much stuff that I want to do, not just in Transport Fever, but there's a lot I want to do. I want to start an Ostriv series, and there are other games coming up towards the end of the year, and I want to be raring to go for those as well. So I want to get back to the days of producing probably get back to the average of maybe 2 videos a day, sometimes 3 or whatever on a good day, or and certainly doing more time lapse and just putting more general time into the videos. But it'll happen. It'll come. All good things come to he who waits. Apparently, I think that's nonsense. I think it comes to he who pays the most. All right, guys, I will catch you for the next one. Hope you enjoyed this little mess about. Hope you enjoyed the ride on the Red Arrow, and I'll catch you for the next one. Peace out.